Get him, Terrence. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was sick.
It's the king!
Y'all heard the intro. It's the king! And I'm back at it with another division video for you guys. And today's video is going to be a build video. I haven't used this build for a while. I don't know why. I had so much fun using it yesterday. I said, let me go ahead and make a build video for it. I know there's a few people that have used it a few times, but there are some new division players out here, so I said let me just help you guys out with it. But before we get into the video, if you are new to the channel, to go ahead and join the vibe, if you could go ahead and slap that subscribe button for me, and if you could slap that thumbs up, really helps the channel grow. Let's get right into it. So as you guys can see from the title of the video, we're working on our hardwire build is what I'll be showing you guys. And I have a few different ways that I'll run it. I have two ways, so I'll show you the first way and then I'll show you the other way that I run it. First, I like to run golden gear as the gear set. You only get 2 pieces because of course you're going to get the 4-piece from hardwire. So I get the status effect and armor regen. If you watch my videos, you know I'm really big on armor regen, one of my favorite attributes. I got that maxed out. Armor is at 165. So that's pretty much maxed out. 170 is the highest max that you can get on the armor. So 165 is not bad. And then the big main thing on this build is skill haste and skill damage, which you'll see. So I got my skill haste pretty much maxed out at 11.8. And then I got a mod at 10.1. Skill haste helps with the cooldown on your skills. And next we'll go to the holster. And that's where I get my second piece for the golden gear. My armor isn't maxed out all the way, but 152 isn't bad at a 170. And then as you can see there, I got skill damage at 9% and another max skill haste at 12%. Now we'll get into the fun part, the 4-piece for the hardwire. From hardwire, what you get from the 4 pieces is you get a 15% buff on skill haste. You get a 15% skill damage buff and a 15% repair skills buff whenever you're using your repair skills. And then the 4-piece gives you feedback loop. Whenever you use or cancel a skill, your other skill automatically refreshes and increases total skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds, and this can occur at most once per 20 seconds. So I'll show you how that thing works. If it's kind of confusing, I'll explain it to you guys once I get some gameplay into it. But that's how you get the 4-piece from the feedback loop. Now we'll go into our gloves. You get 12% on my attribute with those gloves. Oh yeah, and I didn't even show you what I got. Look, I got both of them maxed out. So see, I got 10% on skill damage on my attribute on these knee pads and 12% skill haste maxed out on the gloves. Now we'll get into the backpack where you get the actual talent. So short circuit decreases feedback loop cooldown from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. So that 20 seconds that you were seeing up here where it says skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds, that gets cut down. Now it's every 10 seconds. So that cuts it in half when you're using the backpack as the talent. And then the chest piece talent, positive reinforcement, increases feedback loop, skill damage, and repair bonus from 10% to 25%. So that 10% that we were getting as a bonus is buffed up to 25% when you use this chest piece as the talent. And like I said, once I get into some gameplay, I'll show you guys exactly how that works. The weapons, like I've always told you guys, is whatever you feel comfortable using. I do have status effect, like I told you. I get an extra 10% status effect, so I figured why not use something with status. that will give me some status effect. That's why I like to use the pestilence. If you don't know what the pestilence attribute is, we'll go over it. Plague of Outcast hits apply a debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. This stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, all stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. So this basically gives them a status effect. It helps with the 2-piece that I got here. And then this, of course, is my baby. I never go out. I never leave home without her. Baker's dozen. So, and I got the perfect lucky shot. Magazine capacity is increased by 30%, and missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine. That is just, whew. I love that gun. Pistol, same pistol as before. I like using my M1911. I got preservation as my talent, and then we can get into the skills, which is the fun part. I personally, this is the two that I run. I like to run turret when it comes to sniper rifle, and look, it's you get the 5 tier because again we're getting 5. We're using the 5-piece because I got the 4-piece with my hardwire. There's the 4 pieces, and then I get an extra 5th piece with my technician specialization. So that's where I get the 5-piece tier. And when you get a 5-piece tier, whenever you're using skills on my turret, you get 75% extra buff damage, 10 plus extra sniper rifle rounds, and 350 buff on the health of the actual sniper that it can take whenever it's getting shot at. Now, what I like to use as my second, a lot of people like to use Seekers, which is fine. I mean, I don't think they're as accurate as they should be, so I don't really like running them too much. I just ran a few of them just to see how it was working, and yeah, I rather personally like to run the Hive. I can go ahead and use the Restorer Hive, which if I ever need life, since it's not big on health, I can use this. Or you can run, again, I like to use the Stinger Hive. But the reason you're going to see why I like to run these two, because of the actual talent with hardwire. Before I get into that though, let me just show you my second way that I run it, and that is with, not everyone's going to have this bag, but this bag is really easy to get from those faction boxes. So I'm sure a few people have this, and that's the Costa bag. And the reason I like to run the Costa Go bag is because you get overcharge with it, and you get +1 armor kit capacity. So instead of having 4 armor kits, you get 5 armor kits. You get 3 extra grenades, 25% extra ammo capacity, 10% on a buff for repair skills, and another 10% on status effect. So this is why I like to run this. Sometimes I know you lose the short circuit for 20 seconds and 10 seconds on the backpack, but I rather give that up. You still get this chest piece talent, which I think is even better because it buffs it up from 10% to 25%. But with this backpack, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay and how the overcharge really helps, because as you can see now, instead of having a 5-piece, we have a 6 tier, and now the damage bumps up to 90%. We get 12% extra sniper ammo, and the life goes up to 420% on the health that turret can take. Same thing with the Hive, that gets a nice little buff. We get 20 repair charges with this. We get 120% healing, 120% extra buff on range, and 420% on the health that this thing can take. And then overcharge, like I said, is going to go crazy. So I'll show you guys some gameplay on how this thing works. Let's get into it. Alright, so let me show you guys what this build is about. So, a good way to run this thing, again, is with the Costa Go bag. Let me show you why. Now look at this. pretty big. Now, you just see it grow. That's what overcharger does. You're gonna see it after 10 seconds that it's gonna shrink. There you go. And then you can see at the bottom right there that my overcharge is on refresh. So that's why I like running a coaster back, because you get that overcharge. And this doesn't just work with the highs. It also works with your turret and any other skill you're using. And I really like using it with the turret, so I'm going to show you guys why. So here, you basically, now with this hardwire, we're going to get infinite sniper rounds with that turret. And let me show you guys how that happens. So, not really a good area to put it, but we'll just start here. Okay? Oh, now look at it. You see how slow it shoots, right? Now with this overcharge, look how quickly one shot that guy. Now you see we got 10 more rounds. When those 10 rounds are gone, there is not going to be a refresh that we're going to have to wait to get that sniper rifle, that sniper turn out again. So I just basically put it out there so you guys can, whoa, you guys can see. Look at that sniper turn. He thought he had me. Trying to run out of sniper turret down there. You see, I only got 2 left. Now I got 1 left. Now I'm out. Now look, if I wanted to go put it right down, you see it's on cooldown, but look, I don't have to wait for that. Boom. Another one. See that? And then we'll throw our grenade to get it on overcharge.
Spot for a turret.
Can't shoot that guy. Put a turret down there. Let me get out of there. So yeah, you see, look. If I ever need some life real quick, pick that right back up. And again, what I really like about this, like I said, I get infinite turret rounds. So that's always going to be out, helping me. You're running with a team and stuff, it really helps. You know, it depends on what you're running, but I like running these 2 skills. Whoa. Look at that. See the turret just helped me out right there? Look, it's out. Put this up. I just put it right here if I wanted to. Look, and look, I got another turn. Infinite turn round. When it comes to this sniper stuff. Look at that. Now again, people like to run it with the what's it called? Hold on, let me get out of this. Seeker mines, but those aren't as accurate as I would like them to be, and as effective as I would like them to be. I mean, you see this turn is just taking people out from me. I've basically barely shot anybody, and if I've shot them, it's just to finish them off. Turret basically takes their whole entire life with 1 shot. Now again, we could run it with the backpack like I told you with the feed loop, or I think it's short circuit. I forgot which one the backpack turret is, but I personally just like, look at that, look at the sniper rifle just putting in work.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I still got a few rounds on it too, so there's no need. If I need life real quick, just get it on overcharge. Pick that up. Look, my sniper rifle is going to help me. Oh, let me get some life.
Medical assistance needed.
See, I'm good. Look, I'm out of sniper rifles. Oh wait, I put this down, so it's on. There it is. Look, boom. See? So it really helps, and it's a different way to play it. I mean, if you get tired of shooting stuff all day, you want to use your skills. Hardwire is a good way. Look, and if you could throw your hive down, and it's gonna give your turret life as well, so it won't go out. They can't shoot it because you're constantly healing it. Like I see, this one's about to go. You see, they can't shoot mine down, so I got my hive up here now. Get him, turret. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was sick. See, so look, and I was getting healed that whole time. The turret had my back. Oh my god, look at it, shot that guy down. And it was healing me and the turret at the same time. Just get it on overcharge, look. See how quicker it shoots on overcharge now? I'm out of ammo now. Look at that. And I'm letting my skills do the work for me. Pick this up. Put it down. Get another one. Look at that. No cooldown. We'll clear this. Look at this. Not bad. Hey. Alright guys, so yeah, that's the video, man.
Supply room access.
I hope this helped you guys out. If there is any questions, you guys go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe to join the vibe. Slap that like button, helps the channel grow. Y'all already know how this thing goes. It's the king, and I'm out.